Hello and welcome back to Nat Scraps. We are up to day 5 of our Serenity series, which I am now nicknaming Taming the Purple. And let's get on. Welcome back. If you do not know me, my name is Nellie Koenig. I am a paper crafter. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back. I do appreciate you returning. So what I am playing with here is this Serenity from Uniquely Creative. I have created 4 other layouts, a little mini album, lots of bits and bobs, and today I'm just using bits and pieces that are on my table. They're not scraps, but most of them are scraps. This is the only piece that we actually cut down from a full 12 by 12. The rest, the big purple piece is a piece that I cut out of the middle of layout 4. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and see that. The other pieces are just offcuts from the other layouts. I have been trying to tame the purple. I'm not a real fan of purple. Please don't get offended, those people that love it. Everybody to their own. But so you can see here I've got a little bit of green, and I'm going to pop that purple on top of it, and then something magic is going to happen that's going to make me feel really, really good. So we'll watch along for a second as I gut that green. I'm just saving that. I do have one more layout in this series, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use that piece in that one, but I do have quite a lot of this kit left over. I mean, I got 2 double pages and 4 single pages, and I still have quite a lot left. The Uniquely Creative kits are so generous. So here's the magic. On the back of that purple is this green stripe, and I'm like, yes, let's go with the green stripe, because it just makes me more happy than what the purple did. So I went with that. But this could easily be made with the purple side up as well. If you love purple, go for it. Eat your heart out. So here, that was a weird thing to say. Anyway, I'm a weird person. And you see there, I put glue all over the back of that. Went, oh, that was a bit silly, better just go and actually glue everything down now. So I'm going to turn over to where it's nice and clean and glue. Yep, maybe I did. I glued it all down in one go. Now these are little strips that have been left over, so I'm bringing them in, and then around those strips I'm going to start building a cluster in that bottom left corner. Now this is nothing radically new, it's nothing radically exciting, it's not something that's never been done before. I understand that, and sometimes simple is nice. Sometimes not reinventing the wheel is really, really lovely. There is so many beautiful formats that you can just take and use as your own out there. So now I'm just building up that cluster, taking those bits and pieces and making it my own. I'm going to cut down that piece of wood grain that's left over from layout 1, I believe, and place that back. I will go around and blend these a little bit later, so they won't stay exactly the way they are. And then I'm going to rifle through all that goodness I have down there in those boxes. So what goodness, if you haven't seen the other videos, you'll want to know. So I have the creative cards from Serenity. I also have the Serenity vellum cards, which is in that bag just under my left hand there. And I have cutouts from the 12 by 12 cutout sheet that comes in the collection as well. So lots and lots of goodies that I'm pulling together and adding to the clusters. I'm most of the way there at this point. I feel like I have created most of what I want for this layout. It is going to be quick and easy and simple, as I said, but I do think this is one of my favorite ones. I just like how it is, and I'm so glad that I found the green on the opposite side of that purple, because I really think those soft greens go so beautifully and make those purples just a little bit more of a feature rather than being the standout colour, which I personally suits me. I've just changed out that title. I like the sort of feel of that title being a little bit longer. So this one, Laugh Every Day. And I'm going to find just a couple of soft leaves and things like that I can place off that off that title, just to soften it a little bit on the page. So you'll see these are two of the little vellum pieces that come in the vellum collection, and I'll bring in a couple of leaves again shortly that can also go there. Doing a little quick clean up of my bench. I get so many bibs and bobs everywhere. We might as well take a chance. This is also, you generally find some gems when you clean up your bench a little bit, especially if you're being beavering away making bits and pieces. Now I'm just going through, that's where I'm pulling out some leaves. So now I've cleaned my bench up, I'm going to mess it all up again. Pretty typical. And about now I'm starting to wonder whether I actually need a second photo on this layout. So it feels very, very open on the right hand side, and I'm contemplating whether that needs another photo. You can see my hands are thinking. That is my thinking fingers. So I not only talk with my hands, you should see the amount of times when I say goodbye to you guys when I'm doing a voiceover, I actually wave to you. It's absolutely ridiculous and it makes me crack up every single time. I talk with my hands, I motion with my hands. So quite often you'll see my fingers tapping on the bench, tilly tap. That is my thinking fingers. And every now and then I leave them in the videos just to show that I'm not constantly working quite. I cut out the dead space when I chop up the videos to edit them for you guys. But my thinking hands are quite often in frame for quite a while, just tapping away while my mind processes what's on my layout. Here I am going through and blending all of those little individual strips, and then I'm going to layer them down and glue them into place. Oh, I haven't glued that back one on, surprise to me. I did edit the video, didn't realize I still hadn't put it on. So we're going to place that on. Now, when I want to get something in the middle, you'll actually see me lay this down on the side using that grid that's in the corner. And I'm going to go, okay, well, this is like 10¼ inches. And then I'll go, okay, so how much is left over? So there's, 1 3/4. So that means my layout, I have to halve that to get it to go up and into the middle. So that's a process I do quite often. So if you ever see when I go to put something on the page, if it's over on that side, I'm quite often measuring up or across to see how tall or wide it is to work out the border that I need to leave after I put it on. Then I'm just using that 2 rule again, just to make sure that this gets, I'm not using it to get an exact measurement, just to make sure that this piece is going to go in nice and straight. We hate it when we put a piece on and it's not straight. It's one of the most frustrating things ever when you find that it isn't. So this layout, guys, is going to go really, really fast now. There's probably only a couple of minutes left of the actual building of this layout. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you've seen the rest of the Serenity layouts, please drop me a line, put a comment down below, let me know what you think of them, hit the like button, things like that. It really helps to build the channel. I also love to know what you're thinking and how you feel about the layouts. It really does help. And if you like them, like really like them, sound like a 16-year-old girl talking to her best friend. If you really like them, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll get notifications when my videos go up, which means that you'll never miss one. What a bonus. That would really, really help our channel. I am trying to grow slowly but surely. It is going up, but every time that you interact with it, it does help. Now to rebuild that page, guys, and put all those things back where we had them before, that's a frustrating bit sometimes. It would be nice if they just dollop back down, though I find I I shouldn't say never. It's not very often that when I replace things on the page that I put them back where I had them before. Even if I take a photo, which I quite often do, I quite often take a photo of my page and then revert back to the photo as I rebuild it. But even if I do that, quite often I will adjust things, I will change things, I will at the last minute take an embellishment out to put something else in. It's just the way it works. And the really, really funny thing is, even if I make a layout to teach as a workshop, I would often change it when I teach it. So I will be like, okay, here, this is the layout, and then go, oh, but we'll just change this and this. Or it's me. I very rarely go back and do things twice exactly the same. This little green ticket I like, just on the end there. It's sort of a bit of a stop to that cluster and doesn't leaves a base on that far left side there for that cluster. Let me know if you've got this collection, if you've used it, if you've been playing with it, if you've got photos you can share with it. I'd love to know. I'd love to see what everybody else is doing with their collections and how they're going. So this is from Uniquely Creative. So for anybody overseas, it can be from retailers overseas. I am a Uniquely Creative retailer, and I do subscriptions, so people can get their subscriptions from me, as well as get all of the Uniquely Creative product from me as well. I'm not sure if that best stays on that corner there. I don't think it does. And just adding a little bit of floral underneath that laugh every day, just to help it not look like it's sitting out there on its own. I think that's very, very close to the final bit. I hope you've enjoyed this layout, guys. I really enjoyed making this one, and it's I don't know if it's my favorite. It's I don't know. I actually really enjoyed. I like the layouts I've made with the purple, even though I didn't think I'd be able to create anything with purple, to be really honest. But this one might be one of my more favorite ones. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Oh, this is the final thing. I keep going to sign off and realize there's more. Honestly now, a little bit of hand stitching around the outside, guys. I do this on quite a few things. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know I do like my hand stitching. I will cut a lot of that out because you really don't need to see it. It just gives that last little detail. And I believe I've got a couple of a slow down and a still slot to go. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Get your supplies out, get crafting, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.